Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from August the 4th up to the 10th of August. And this is for you coming from Gemini. So, first, let me give you my email address, which is andyhoro9, ANDIHORO 9, the number 9 at gmail.com. Let's start with Sunday, the 4th of August. And for you, it's going to be a wonderful 24 hours of good luck. The morning and afternoon, they are planets of unexpected goodness, which means that apart from the goodness, that unexpected part of it is very exciting. So you got to be out and about. You got to meet with people. You got to go and get these unexpected things activated. If you just stay home quietly, you'll have a nice quiet evening, a morning and afternoon, not good enough. Take charge. You will be impulsively a genius of some kind, coming out with wonderful ideas. So you can make the most of morning, afternoon by being out with the people you work with, or you do business with, or whoever you expect anything. Go onto the internet. I see internet planets there as well. And you will get that wonderful context, that results, that solutions from the internet as well. Evening nightfall is a very rewarding, wonderful time for you. And evening nightfall is going to bring every kind of possibilities for you. Excuse me. The evening nightfall is going to bring every kind of possibility reward for you. So you have every chance to show off your intelligence, your creativity, the wonderful person that you are. There are planets of romance there as well. And so you can get a chance of you making that wonderful romance context as well. Monday, the 5th of August, is going to be a very lucky morning and afternoon. Very good news waits for you anywhere, whether at your job, whether at your business, whether with the people you are in your family, whether that romance you want, the contact you made, good news will come. So definitely you want to explore every possibility of improving whatever you want to improve in your life on this morning afternoon period. Work hard, show off to your bosses that you can do well. In business, you will make wonderful contacts and you could win contracts because the level of intelligence from these planets in the morning and afternoon of the 5th August will be wonderful. Evening and nightfall turns very nasty. That's how a day can change. So I'm not giving you this bad news for the evening nightfall to make you worried or sad, but I'm making you aware that there are planets there in the evening nightfall period who want you to be caused in an accident. Accidents can be physical, they can be verbal, they can be emotional accidents. And watch out, don't share your secrets with anybody in the evening nightfall period or even during the whole day. And be careful that the people you mix with, they should not be of a bad quality. Otherwise, you will sink with them to a bad quality. And your name and reputation will also be not good. So evening nightfall, if you have to stay home, I would suggest you do that. But if plans already made, you have to be out. Tell yourself, I'm going to be very choosy of the company. I'm going to drive very carefully. I'm going to stay away from any kind of arguments that might take place. Tuesday, the 6th, is 24 hours of wonderment for you. Morning and afternoon, the planets of reward are waiting for you. Is it for your job? Is it for your business? Is it for finances? Is it for romance? Is it for the family? Anything you want to do. Have lunch with people who matter to you or that you can get something from. That's the way to tackle these planets. And you will see that you do very well in the morning and afternoon. You get rewarded in some kind. Dress well, look good. You'll bump into people that you've known from your past, and they will just wonder at how good you look and what you say and do. Evening and nightfalls, very long-term planets are there, and they are wonderful planets for you. They are a bit slow, so be a bit patient for things to develop for you in the evening nightfall period. But these are long-term planets. So what happens in the whole day of Tuesday, the 6th, can do a lot of long-term goodness for you, whether the job, the business context, whether the romance, whether the family. So I like your evening nightfall very much. Dress well, look good, go out to places, be single-minded, which means go out and mix people that you can get something from. Is it for the job, the business? Is it the romance? Is it to improve your marriage? You'll be very happy with what develops. And people from your past will also be able to meet you, and news from the past will be very good. Wednesday, the 7th of August, doesn't start very well for you. where there are planets there who want to deceive you, want to cheat you, want you. So don't share your secrets with anybody. Don't delegate your duties at work or in business to anybody. Something is going to go wrong, perhaps done by other people. You will get the blame. So do everything yourself. You have to focus on what's really very important. Don't try and do too much. Drive very carefully. Accidents are seen. Stay away from the sea and be careful. Control your temper during the morning and afternoon period. You will tend to use words which are very harmful to people and actions as well. Well, what can you do? Life goes on. So in your job, in your business, be very cautious. With whoever you are having lunch, be very careful what you say. And disappointments may come, so don't try anything about chasing a new romance. It's not going to work. Evening, nightfall, very aggressive planets are there now, and they are not totally on your side. They're not as bad as the morning, afternoon. Trouble is, morning, afternoon, nasty planets will be there in the evening, nightfall as well. You can't escape. The plan is there. So you can only escape by listening to me and avoiding the plan. And how do you do that? Well, if I were you, I wouldn't go out in the evening, nightfall period. But if you have to be, plans already made, tell yourself, play safe, play safe. Avoid company that is bad. Avoid people who could be turning aggressive and violent. And of course, accidents are also considered violent. So the planet of violence is there, and damage can be done to you. So say things very gracefully if you have to be out. Do things very politely. Tell yourself to move away from any kind of provocation and just go back home. Thursday, the 8th of August, starts very nicely for you. Planets are a little bit slow. Be patient. These are long term planets. They are hour by hour working very hard to bring good news to you. So, everything you do in the morning, afternoon is going to be very well done. So, do a lot, say a lot, ask favors, and you will gain a lot in this morning, afternoon. If you just be quiet at home, nothing much will happen. You'll just be very happy and dream a lot. Don't want to do that. So, be very active in the Thursday, 8th August morning, afternoon at workplace, at business place. And if you're having lunch with somebody, it can be a wonderful long-term bond that you can be doing. So have business lunch, have the lunch with your work people, chase for that romance in the morning, afternoon by all means. Evening, nightfall, be a bit cautious because the two planets of arrogance are waiting for you. And what do they want to do? They want to make you arrogant in speech, arrogant in action, and think that way is all negative. So you don't want to do what they want you to do. So what do you do? Well, one way is to minimize your exposure by risk and not going out at all and being by yourself. That's one way, and it works. Or if you have to be out, if you meet people who are arrogant, who provoke you, just move away very quickly from them. Move away, and you will be able to then not be somehow provoked by these people or riled up, because you can be very unhappy in the end in the evening, nightfall, because you will not get what you want anyway. Friday, the 9th of August, is a very angry morning, afternoon. It's not about you, it's about the planets. And they're very angry. And they look at you and they say, we're going to make you very angry as well. How? Is that tongue of yours? And you'll say and do things which will hurt people and insult people. And of course, people will go against you. And that's how the retaliation takes place. So be the most charming in the morning, afternoon, the most polite, the kindest, and the helpful. You'll quieten these nasty planets in the morning, afternoon. One of them wants to help you, give you the determination to do things. Even that, I suspect, your determination may be seen as making you very greedy, I suppose. So try to just work along in your place of work in a team, and business in a team, because some of these planets make you very over daring. And being over daring, that word over daring means over, and therefore exposure to risk will be there. So keep within your boundaries. Evening and nightfall, many emotional planets are there. They're not exactly good for you in the formation that they're doing. Firstly, they want to disappoint you in some way or another in the evening, nightfall. And some of these emotional planets of the evening, nightfall will be seen in the morning as well. So you may already have emotional disturbances in your mind, making you very moody, very changeable. That will become even more so in the evening, nightfall period. So you need a plan, and you obviously are not able to make your own plan. So let me make the plan for you. If I were you, evening nightfall, don't be expectant of any emotional situation. If you don't get what you want, never mind. You will get it on another day because these planets are moving around a lot. And when they move around a lot, they make you change, you make you changeable. They make you moody, and that won't help you either. So just go home early, and if you don't get anything you want, never mind. Another day will do it. Saturday, the 10th of August, again the arrogant planets are back. And what do? Well, they make you behave very arrogantly. Things have to go your way, and you don't like that was done, and why was that done? Why wasn't I told? You don't want to be that because you're going to spoil it for everybody. And so, what do? Don't take charge. Let somebody else do that. Don't plan. Let somebody else do that. Sit back quietly. Enjoy yourself in the morning, afternoon. You might meet somebody very important. Never mind if you don't get the whole deal. At least you made some context. That would be the best of it. Evening nightfall turns really, really nasty, I'm sorry to say. You have to be careful of this kind of group of planets in the evening nightfall. They make you stubborn, they make you arrogant, they make you in any way to be the loser. That's the plan. Doesn't mean you go lock yourself up in the bedroom. No. Tell yourself, I'm going to be the most charming, the most appreciative, the most supportive, the kindest person ever during the whole day. And you will see you'll quieten these planets, especially in the evening nightfall period. And evening nightfall period, don't be too expectant of anything. That way you can't be disappointed. And if you don't have to be out, go back to your home and go onto the internet or do something by yourself. At least something constructive will be seen. And drive very carefully during the whole day. Well, I have a 90-minute session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7, 8, or 9 years. And that's going to be based on your date of birth and your time of birth and looking at your palms. And I'll be able to get your next 7, 8, or 9 years good because I'll be able to tell you what to avoid to do and what to do. And that way you'll be in charge. And I'll give you a lot of information from the universe, your lucky days, your lucky gemstones, your lucky colors, your lucky directions, a lot of information so that you get everything right. And most of all, I'll be able to give you a way how to get into that supernatural side of you. We all have a guide in us, and that's a supernatural guide that we want to contact. How do we do it? I'll teach you that. And I'll give you your personal lucky lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms. And I'll look at your palms and always compare them to your horoscope. And I will look at your palms to see in the first place, do you have the lottery luck? Well, palms change. They can change very quickly for better or for worse. So if you don't have the sign of lottery luck, when you meet me, I might see some formation of it later. It's all about timing in life. So send me that email. Now, this 90-minute session, which will cover all areas of your life for your next 7, 8, or 9 years, will cost you USD $50. And so send me that email at andyhoro9, ANDIHORO9, the number 9, at gmail.com. And we'll start the ball rolling. And I will wait for that for you. In the meantime, have a good week. Thank you and goodbye.